So it's time for me to put in new hair extensions. Finally. These ones are from this brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. AVEZU. I'm not sure. It's a Danish brand. I will tag them. These are 20 inches, 55 centimeters. And I got them in two different colors. So I got the color 18, which is like a blonde, and then in the color 8, which is like a light brown. So I'm gonna mix them, and I'm gonna dye the top of the extensions dark brown, so they will match my roots. And then I will show you how to put them in. When I buy new extensions, I always buy a weft and microrings. So microrings are these small like metallic rings with silicone inside of them. And then what I do is that I take the weft and I like measure them, like all the pieces I want. So I think I have 4 pieces like around my head, and then I have 2 pieces in the front. So I measure the pieces and I cut them. So what I did here is that I took a bit, like a piece of the blonde and a piece of the light brown, and I have like sewn them together. So these are like 2 pieces. And then I've dyed them this in this like dark brown color to match my roots, and then it kind of fades. It's not the best fade. Fades down to the mix of the blonde and the light. The front pieces of my hair is also extensions, like these pieces, the bangs. So what I do there, because I can't, if I would dye them this much, the blonde wouldn't start until like here, because this is like my own bangs. It's very short. So what I do then is that I take the extension. It looks really bad here, but I promise you it doesn't look like that bad when you actually have it in your hair. But so what I do is, because my roots are dark, I color just like this tiny piece or this tiny bit dark, and then I go down here. I will show you better. And then what I do is that I put them like underneath my bangs, and I get this like blonde light like money piece kind of style in my hair. I will show you. Okay, so what I've done is that I've removed my old extensions. I took them out. I finished the first and the second layer. I have the first one very low, because like I don't mind if you like can see that it's extensions. Like people get, you know. So I'm gonna go in with my third one, and the third one is gonna go from above the ear all around to the other side above the ear. And what you need is obviously the extensions, the micro rings, and then this thing. What do you call it in English? It's called a tång in Swedish. And then you need this thing, which is, I think they call it like a needle. And you see that it has a little hook there. And then you put the micro rings. So what I do is, I'm gonna explain what I do, and then I'm gonna show you. I can't really show you when I do it in the back, because I can't really see myself. So I'm gonna show you when I come to right above my ear. But what I do is that I find the middle of this piece. I separate it, and then I put it, and I measure. It looks crazy now. It won't look this crazy, I promise you. So I found the middle. And what I do is that I take a tiny piece of my own hair above the extensions, and then I separate the extensions, and I take a piece of my own hair underneath the extensions. And then I take this. My own hair is gonna go like inside the hook. And then I pull that out. Okay, so I've done it all the way around now. It's done on this side. I have one more to put on this side. So what I do is that I take a piece of my own hair, like this. And I take the extensions and I separate the extensions while I'm holding my own hair. I take a bit of my own hair and I put underneath. So now I have this is my hair. And then I take a tiny piece of the extensions as well. So now I have my hair and the extension. Twist the hair, because I think it's easier to put the micro ring on when I do. So I take the hook around my hair and the extensions, and I pull the micro ring through. So now I have the micro ring here, and I pull it up, like pretty tight, but not too tight, because then like it hurts. And I take this thing and I press it, and now it's there. So what you do with the micro rings is, I'm gonna show you. When you have the micro ring and you have the hair inside the ring, you just push it and it gets like it goes flat around the hair. So now it's time for the next layer. So the next layer will go, and this is the last layer before the front pieces. So this will go pretty high. I go here and then I go up a bit here and then behind my head and then down a bit again. So I take the last piece of extensions. I'm gonna find the middle and again take it around my head. This is gonna go here. Yes, I look like a troll, but it will be fine. I've done the next layer. I have one more micro ring to put in, and I'm just gonna show you again what I do. So I measure where I want it. I take a piece of my own hair. I separate the extensions so I know where to like put the micro ring. I take a piece of my own hair. So there's my own hair. This is extensions. And then I take a piece of the extensions as well. So now I have my own hair and the extensions there. I twist it. I take this thing. And then I pull that through the extension. No, the micro ring. And I pull it up, not too close to the scalp, and then I press it and it's done. And now I look like this. So now I need the two front pieces. So I'm gonna do that. And when I do that, I go very close to the middle part. I always have a middle part. I go very close to this one. I should have a comb, but I can't find it. I go pretty close to this one, to the middle part. Kind of, yeah. I think that's good. And then pull that to the side. I grab my extensions. Which one was it? This one. And I'm gonna put it here. So all the way to the front there. So it's gonna go there. So now I have put in 3 of the micro rings here. And when you take that out, I have not styled it yet or cut it, but it looks like that. So I will just do the same to the other side. So this is the hair flat. I'm gonna curl it, I think. I have cut the front pieces a bit, not a lot, just a bit. And now, yeah, I'm gonna curl it and I'm gonna show you the final results.